first pick, where the Cleveland want to trade up to the second pick to the first pick, and now you have the second. I think they need to take a quarterback. Now you weigh all your options, right? Because there are going to be teams that want to get you King's ransom for the #1 overall pick. Sure, I just feel like for the time being that they need to go ahead and draft that franchise quarterback. When you look at C.J. Stroud and what he's been able to do with Houston. Trevor Lawrence, at some point, they're hoping that he can get it going. You don't want to be the team in the division that doesn't have a quarterback in the laughing stock moving forward.
Sure, their options, though, are maybe they could be the team that pays Sam Darnold because they have a little bit of flexibility to be able to. Maybe they're the team that could bring in Kirk Cousins for a year, from Atlanta, who's going to be available. And Harry, I don't know. I heard Freddie and Harry shows not that long ago where you and Drew and the Falcons could call because Kirk Cousins was throwing for 500 yards. But then he fell off a cliff. Sure, a very high one, too. Well, they need to figure out then in Tennessee that one of the teams to answer this. I mean, they could be an Aaron Rodgers team. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically throwing things out.
Hey, Dennis.
Decide that there's nobody at the top of this class that is really worth it. Then that brings us to the Shedeur Sanders conversation, because if you evaluate him as the #1 quarterback, there's another hurdle that you have to cross there, which is you're not the most romantic. Nashville's a beautiful city. So if you're not the most romantic destination, your organization has a little bit of a losing vibe to it right now, coming off a bad season. I don't know how Shedeur Sanders would feel about him going to Tennessee and becoming a Tennessee Titan. So that's another complicating factor that they have to take into account as they look at who they want to draft with this pick. Is Shedeur even comfortable going there? Or are they going to take a player that doesn't want to be there and then they have to deal with that situation?
So here are a few things that you look at when it comes to that situation. Number one, you look at the head coach, who's Brian Callahan, who's the offensive coordinator with the Cincinnati Bengals for a very, very long time. So that's one positive, right? Yeah. Because you would think they're probably going to run an offensive system. If you add more pieces, skill position-wise, another tight end and whatnot.
Besides the drive, because I'm smoking.
Shedeur Sanders, what is he known for? Being that pocket passer, that guy when the game's on the line that can make plays, he can make throws, not the crazy, outlandish, strong arm like a Josh Allen. But Joe Burrow doesn't have that either. But Joe Burrow throws with anticipation, great pocket presence, more athletic than people. Not saying that Shedeur's going to be, just talking about how both of those guys are pocket passers. You can see the path. Also, I'd say the last name Callahan here too. Callahan. So explain.
Okay.
So when you look at the game and how Brian's father has been a
on my way to doctor
across the for a very, very long time. And he holds cash in. Now, the third thing I want to go to is Ray Clarkson being the manager in Tennessee. So Ray Clarkson was a scout for the last So with Deion in Atlanta, Deion understanding this city through and through, there's a relatability, in my opinion, that can be had between Rand and also Deion Sanders, the father of Shedeur. Are we all just making some assumptions, thinking he wants to go to New York and he wants to be in a big market, or because I wonder what it is that Deion is actually looking for here. Is he looking for the sexiest situation? Is he looking for the best situation? Is he looking for stability?
What's up, Johnny? Johnny O.
Would he want to go to the Cleveland Browns? Because if you're the franchise quarterback there and you lead Cleveland to a Super Bowl, you'll be an immortal in this town where I sit right now. So I don't, only Deion can answer that. Where do you come out on Cam Ward, who has started a lot of games? He's not a highly touted college player. This is not a 5-star, but he turned it around at Washington State, and then he certainly played great this past year when he was a Heisman Trophy contender at Miami. So what I love about Cam Ward, number one, he can play out of structure. He can play out of structure. When the play breaks down, he can take it from
I'm good with Red Fox.
Time and time again when he was at Miami last season. That's another reason why he was a Heisman candidate for a majority of the season. I also, when I look at Cam Ward, I would say to myself, this also has to be a certain offensive system specific for Cam Ward to be able to thrive in. I don't think he's the pocket passer that we see
Shedeur Sanders is, and that's the difference between the two guys. But he is a dual threat quarterback through and through, and he can extend plays. And that's the extension of the game. Yeah, he's got a rocket arm too. A great
Finna go into the doc. Got a doctor point. About to go in there. Yeah, I got doctor's appointment, bro. Got one tomorrow too. Got one tomorrow too, bro. At 3 o'clock. Where are these people coming from, kid? Try to give my bad ID.
No, she's a medical assistant, but she doesn't fill the medications or anything like that. And because the doctor said it was okay to refill, but it looks like he is tentative. We have to be the one who's tentative. Yeah, so we'll check with one of the providers here, but they are gonna ask regarding your appointment. So were you gonna give us a call back? So just so you're aware, that appointment is no longer there. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll give you a call back. No problem. Okay. Hello.
I have a 2 o'clock.
Just talking. All right, well, take care, okay? Thank you for checking in online.
Over here
Everything's
now,
the same.
get some snacks. I just got
Mhm.
shot downstairs and I need to get a
Address,
snack.
Take care. All the same, everything.
I'm sorry, that's okay.
Then pharmacy, Walgreens on Flamingo.
Yes.
Okay, because it is a new year, I'm gonna give you this form for your annual physical today. It's just a questionnaire on your health. Here's your card stack. Any cold or flu symptoms recently? Like sneezing? Alrighty, you're all set, Harvey. Yeah, I'm okay. I'll let you know if I have to go to the restroom. Take you off here.
The doctor's office. No, I ain't watched that.
Okay. Just check and then let me know. Okay. Oh.
Big Bang Theory. Wait a minute. What's the last 3 months? December, November, October. No. Do you hear me, Michelle? Mm.
Mr. Harvey? Hi.
Gotta go, y'all.